Go ahead and hit it. Hit it, please. Hit it. It's my
High five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's Top 5.
It's my top 5 presented by Hyundai, and it's my top 5 favorite Patricks here on St. Patrick's Day. Why wouldn't you want to get a list like this from a Jewish man not wearing green? Number 5 on my list of my favorite sports Patricks. This is personal to me. ESPN, as you know, was my 30-year anniversary.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I almost said Mason Plus. Welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason, that's Emily. Ireland is in Houston, where they are celebrating. Well, they are not. We are celebrating.
I was going to say, I haven't heard a lot of celebrating today.
A terrific fourth quarter where the Lakers racked up 17 points and won.
At one point in that quarter, I think they were 1 for 14.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was like somebody put a lid on the baskets. It was just terrible. It was a rock fight.
Yeah. But that's okay. I mean, I'm happy that you got to win games like that.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to win them.
I have a question for you guys. I know that if I was working for the Lakers, I could not be wearing green today. I am wearing green today.
Oh,
St.
yes,
Patrick's
that's right.
Day. Are you allowed, John, when you're on our show to wear green? Is that the thing?
If I was in studio, I might be able to get away with it.
Okay.
But here's another story that you have not heard before.
All right.
That everyone else has heard. Several years ago, the Lakers had a game on St. Patrick's Day. Because my last name is Ireland, I wore a green tie. Mm-hmm. I walked into the locker room before the game, and from behind me, Sasha Vujicic took a pair of scissors and cut the tie in half. Mm-hmm. He said, never wear green ever while you're working for the Lakers. Okay. And I've remembered that. So I might be able to get away with it if I was in studio, if I took it off, but I can't wear it in public.
Are you in the group of Lakers media members? Are you guys going to go out in the town today? Celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Did you golf this morning?
We did not. It was 35 degrees.
What about green beer for everybody tonight?
Yeah.
Well, tonight we are celebrating Bill McDonald's birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we have a very large contingent descending on Mastros. So you think we're going to run up a little bit of a tab?
Oh, man, Mastros. How many people?
I think there are 9 of us, maybe 10.
And everybody drinks.
Yeah.
There will be some wine.
Stu doesn't drink, and Billy does not drink.
Okay.
What do you think you'll
Michael
hit on the
and
bill?
I will. Oh, $3,000 easy.
$3,000 for sure.
Yeah.
Mastros. You know what?
Seafood Tower?
Yeah. Will you do the seafood tower?
No, but one year,
seafood tower?
this is a true story. One year, Michael offered Trudell $500 if he'd eat an entire shrimp cocktail. Trudell is repulsed by seafood. He can't eat it.
Oh, right.
And he sat there, and when Michael put $500 on the table, Trudell did it. It was just excruciating. He hated it, but he couldn't pass up the money. So for 45 minutes, we all watched Trudell in agony, and he ate, but he did it.
Awesome.
Why do you like to see your friends in pain, John?
Well, I didn't do it. Michael did
it
it.
was Michael's fault. Michael,
Okay.
You lay down $500, you eat just about anything.
Do they turn the golf green, John, in Houston? Like, what do they do? Do you know anything that Houston does for St. Patrick's Day?
No, I know they turn the river green in Chicago.
Yes.
But
I did it once.
Unaware.
The golf might already be green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No, I did it once in Toledo. We dyed the Maumee River green. It was
how much of the river?
Well, we had one huge dump of dye. Healthy,
Okay.
We made sure it was okay with the water and all that stuff,
Sure.
the fish.
Did you get in trouble? Did you get in trouble afterwards?
Yeah, we only did it once. I will tell you that
Did
much.
PETA
We only
come
did
calling?
it once. Yeah. We did not do that. That got no
That sounds like
engagement.
the type of thing that a politician would glom onto to
Right.
come down hard on you.
Do you guys are you guys aware of this growing trend with college students at St. Patrick's Day of the ginger run?
No, what's that?
Okay, so it's sweeping the nation amongst college students.
Sweeping the nation.
Where they will have a ginger run of gingers at the school, and they will race to see who's the first ginger across the line. So UVA this past Saturday, they had the ginger run at one of their like fields or whatever.
Yep.
And people get injured because they're running as fast as they can. I don't know if there's a reward. I think they just run as fast as they can while drunk.
So it's associated with St. Patrick's Day because
Yes.
there's so many gingers
Well, the Irish.
from Ireland.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So at
that's interesting.
UCLA, they used to have something called the undie run, where every student, guy and girl, would dress in their underwear and run across campus. Mm-hmm. And the school decided when the pictures started to get racy that they would put an end to it. I don't know if the students found a way to keep it alive, but I know the school killed it for a while. Which
thing is,
you know.
UVA embraces streaking the lawn. Like,
do they?
UVA, the school, embraces the fact that everybody in the course of your time at school, you have to streak the lawn at one point in time. It's usually at night, and you run down. It's like a quarter of a mile. It's a really long stretch, and it's like tiered.
Yeah,
there's like little hills on it, and people will steal people's clothes and stuff.
Sure.
And it's a rite of passage. But yeah, the university embraces it. Like, you kind of have to do it.
So when I was pledging my fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon at Bowling Green, the deal was they dropped us all off in Lima, Ohio, in our underwear. And we had to find our way back to Bowling Green.
With no Uber or Lyft, obviously.
Correct. We had to set the Spirit Rock on fire and then repaint it purple and red, which were our fraternity colors.
Did all of these things happen?
Yeah, they all happened. We made it from Lima back to Bowling
and
Green.
No one got arrested?
No, because I think.
Do you remember how you got back?
Yeah, we had a series. There were like 3 truckers that took us. They happened to be going up 75 north. And took us up to Bowling Green from Lima.
How many people approximately were in your pledge class?
I would say 21.
Okay, that's a lot of people to.
There's a lot of people. A lot of guys running around their underwear in Lima. Yeah, exactly.
And I know only about Lima, Ohio from Glee.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Glee was there.
Glee is
Yeah.
Highly underrated show.
Yeah, no, it was a great show.
Properly rated in Emily's household. I love Glee. I go back and watch it occasionally.
I think Sue Sylvester is one of the great characters in TV history.
Did you see that Jane Lynch was a part of the Oscars broadcast?
No.
Yes,
okay, so when Conan was talking about how the Oscars will be going to YouTube in a couple years, and he's like, it won't really change much about the broadcast, except, and then as he said that, they busted in with like a YouTube commercial, and it was Jane Lynch being like, "Here's this flashlight" or whatever. It was pretty. It
was very fun. It was very funny. Yeah. The one thing I'll say about Glee is I still to this day am super annoyed by Lea Michele. I don't know what it is about Lea Michele, but
can she read?
We even went to see her on Broadway in a show, Chess, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
She was like solo song after solo song, edge of the stage. She's too much for me.
She was good in Funny Girl, though, I heard.
That's what I heard. Yeah. I have to take everybody's word for it.
I love Glee.
Yeah. All right, coming up for you, lots of Lakers. They have now won 9 of their last 10, and they are
6 in a row.
6 in a row. It's Live Imaging Tuesday. I see Morales in the green hat. He's ready to go. Stick with us on the YouTube, on the app, and on the radio.
By Robinhood Derivatives, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis, talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6'7" now, it's 4'1".
We're just putting any numbers together and
they just do a thing. I think
33.
Yeah. We should do our own just at 7'10".
7'1".
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
we're 7'5".
7'5".
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis, weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Smalls here. Did you know there are many ways to do your taxes with H&R Block? You can go to a local office and get expert help in person, or you can choose virtual tax prep and get expert help without leaving home. Or you can even do them yourself online with live human help standing by. Whatever you choose, you can file with confidence, having H&R Block's 70-plus years of tax expertise in your corner. Switch today and file your way at hrblock.com.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Here we go. 12 o'clock of the Southland.
Let's not talk about that.
No, I'm going to talk about it the whole show long. You can put a finger in there. It's not a weird thing.
True, yeah.
Especially on a live imaging Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Exactly.
Presented by our friends at Providence. Welcome to Mason and Ireland, the biggest show on the radio. Johnny I, are you still in Houston? Or are you?
Yes, sir. I'm here. We get 4 days here, Chris.
Four
fun-filled days.
That's right. Yeah, there's another game in Houston.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to spend a lot of time in Houston. The steakhouses are great. I heard you're going to Mastro's, right?
Tonight for Billy Mack's birthday,
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful, man.
They are going to drop a huge.
Big number.
Big
number coming tonight.
Big group. Big price.
More or less what Mason makes in a day here.
Oh, shut up.
About the same.
About the same, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
On that note, I'm about to put my Hard Rock Tahoe hat on.
Oh, nice.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Tuesday afternoon right now. Bye!
Good afternoon.
What is up, people? So, this is really interesting news I want to pass along.
Mason Plus?
Well, Mason Plus is out now. It's on the ESPN LA YouTube channel on Apple and Spotify. Go check it out. Joe Davis is the first guest. But I was telling Emily beforehand, last week my voice was a little screwed up, and I called Sugarman, the voice guy.
Yeah.
And he he prescribed something for me. But on top of that, I've been doing this thing we call the protocols, where every 4 hours you take 4 Tylenol, you take a Pepsid, you take a Mucinex, and you take a vitamin C supplement. And you do it every 4 hours, and I think it has worked. I have successfully
Who gave you
fought
that
off
idea?
an emergency room doctor.
Oh,
believe
not
it or
Joe
not.
Sugarman.
No, not Sugarman.
Oh.
An emergency room doctor who's a friend of mine says this is the way in an emergency room they deal with people that are sick and they try to fight it off. So this is their protocol.
So you think you're fighting something?
I did. I think it's over now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's over now. I got a little extra sleep. I'm feeling good. Lakers won last night.
They did win.
Yeah.
Although we were ready with the storylines of them looking tired and a little lackadaisical, and then out of nowhere they fought off those Rockets.
Yes, they did.
Came back.
Yes.
That
beautiful.
Chris, that whole script of them being tired and out of it.
Yeah.
Save that for Friday.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned this the other day on the show. We have the most brutal back-to-back. I've only had maybe 2 or 3 of these in my career. Wednesday night, tomorrow night, we're tipping late, 8:45 here in Houston, 6:45 where you are. And then we fly to Miami after the game. We are expected to get to Miami because we lose an hour and because of the late tip. We get into Miami at 4 a.m., and we play that night at 7. So that's when you can use that stuff.
Although, can I just say, you keep saying, are they going to approach that like a scheduled loss, or are they going to actually go all in?
My sense is, and I don't know anything, but my sense is if they win tomorrow night, they might rest some guys. But I don't know that. I'm just guessing. I think if they start 2-0 on this road trip, then maybe that would buy, and then they focus all on Orlando Saturday night, because that's a pretty brutal 2 games after that, at Orlando, at Detroit.
Yeah.
But if they lose tomorrow night, I think everybody plays Thursday.
Yeah, the fourth quarter was among the ugliest fourth quarters of
nobody could score
basketball.
The Rockets' offense not so good. Not so good.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
Well, KD wasn't very good.
No.
He was very flustered with the defense the Lakers were throwing at him.
Yeah,
I loved what they did because they didn't have Alpi Şengün. He may play tomorrow night, by the way. But they basically double-teamed Durant and dared everyone else to beat him, and no one else could
no
shoot.
one else could. Exactly.
By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day, Johnny I.
Thank you, sir.
It's your day.
I was wearing a green hat, but then I switched into my Hard Rock Tahoe.
I do not believe you. I'm not allowed to wear green when I'm on a Lakers
Yeah.
payroll, so I have to be smart today. But I encourage others to wear green.
Are you
and
wearing
drink
green?
beer.
I'm not. I totally forgot.
I'm going to pinch you. I pinched Carlo earlier.
I would prefer not to be pinched.
Pinch him.
I'm going to pinch you later on.
I will vote no pinch.
By the way, Dr. Robert Clapper, not an Irishman,
Yep.
but our friend, he is so excited about today's segment at 1:30.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
called
is.
me. I think he called Emily. Probably called you.
Mm-hmm.
His tribute to John Ireland
He's
today.
doing a tribute, John.
He sent me the nicest text the other day.
He's excited.
Well, just wait until the glazing that happens at 1:30
It's gonna
today.
be amazing.
And by the way, when I say it's well deserved,
Yes.
I thought the other night was one of your best nights as a play-by-play guy. I thought the calls were tremendous.
They were fun. It was a fun game to do. I absolutely gave up on the Lakers having any chance to win that game, and I think that.
But it was
led
like
to my
honest, and it
shot.
was real, and it was exciting. I thought you just completely nailed that moment. Nailed it.
Well, we got a few more.
Yeah,
I'm starting to feel better about avoiding the play-in tournament. We now have Phoenix lost last night. We now have a 4-game cushion with 15 to go.
Yes.
Can I assume we're avoiding the play-in tournament or too early?
Well, I think we're avoiding the play-in tournament. The way they've won 9 out of 10. You know this. They've won 9 out of 10, 6 in a row. They're beating good teams. They're beating teams like Denver and the Knicks and
by
Minnesota
the way,
and
you
Houston.
You want to know the whole key to it, in my opinion? LeBron eating third.
Yeah.
He's basically agreed to be third in the offense. If you look at the shot attempts last night,
yep.
Luka had 30-plus. Austin had 20-plus. I think LeBron had 13. He has accepted the role of, I'm going to be third star to Luka and Austin. And the end results are, you see it in the streak. They flow much better. Everybody's playing harder. I know people love to bash LeBron, especially on our station, but he's the main reason why they've
by the way,
turned this around.
It's on most stations. LeBron around the country. Everybody lets LeBron have it. But I will say this, John, he has settled into this role, as you said. Is he now Chris Bosh? Is he now Kevin Love?
He's in that role, yeah.
By the way, saying that indicates that LeBron is accepting this and embracing this, and it's showing up in outcomes.
Right, and he's playing defense now. You saw him dive on the floor the other day in the Denver game. Last night, he took on Durant a lot of the game. And, those are the two main reasons. LeBron accepting the number 3 role, and then the Laker defense has been great over the past 10 games. And they've won 9 of the 10. So, there's your answer. They figured out some things defensively. LeBron agreed to be the third the third star.
Yep.
Like in hockey, you know how you name a star of the game, second star, third star. LeBron's now okay with being the third star, and the results are great. I still think, Mace, we're going to get all our answers on this road trip. If they have a winning road trip, I think we're on to something. And so far, they're 1-0.
Okay, so I got a little data. We love data around here when we get it. Lakers defense this season. First 58 games, they were 24th in defensive rating. Last 10 games, 8th.
Yeah, way better.
Opponent three-point percentage. First 58 games, 21st. Last 10 games, they are second in the league. Lakers offensive rating 11th through the first 58 games. Last 10 games, they are third. 3-point percentage, first 58 games, 18th. Despite last night, they are second in 3-point percentage over the last 10 games.
And that's with Austin going 0 for 8 last night.
Exactly. And still those. I am changing my. I'm changing the ceiling. I have a different ceiling now for this team.
What's your new ceiling?
Well, my first ceiling was advance out of the first round and lose in the second round.
Okay.
My new one is San Antonio has got no playoff experience.
True, but they have Wemby.
They have Wemby, but no playoff experience. Is it possible that the savvy veteranship of the Lakers is enough to really push San Antonio in a second round series and potentially win in advance?
I'm not. You said you have a new ceiling.
I have a new ceiling.
I'm not putting a ceiling on this group. Every time I think they're going to lay an egg, they have proved me wrong over the last 10 games. Most Laker fans, their mantra, the ones who are critical, their mantra was they just can't beat good teams. Well, you can't say that anymore.
No.
In the last 2 weeks, they've beaten every team they might play in the first round. They've beaten Denver. They've beaten Minnesota. They've beaten Houston. And they beat the Knicks. They're just a different team now. I'm not putting a ceiling on them. But I say the same thing about Wemby. Right. You know, everybody says what you just said. They don't have any playoff experience. He's never been there before. He's got to learn. He's just the guy's an alien.
Yeah,
he's an absolute freak. And so if the Lakers ended up meeting the Spurs, I think that would actually be a really good series.
Because if it froze right now, it would be Lakers, Minnesota in the first round.
Right.
And then if they advance, it would be Lakers, Spurs, assuming they advance.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, after last night, I wouldn't mind playing the Rockets in the first round either. They look a little broken.
Yeah, they do look broken. Now, he didn't have Şengün, but
he might play tomorrow.
Yeah, he's very, very good. I thought it was interesting to watch Clint Capella and DeAndre Ayton last night. Clint Capella, pretty good, had a good game. Ayton had a pretty good game, scored those couple of buckets late that made a difference. But that whole they're trying to turn me into DeAndre Ayton thing is resonating a little bit, and I thought about it every time I saw those two guys on the floor last night.
Yeah, and it was interesting because he had made that crack about Capella. The Lakers are trying to turn me into Clint Capella, and, of course, you and I said, well, that would be a good thing.
Pretty good. Clint Capella's not bad.
Yeah, but Ayton had some good plays last night. The game was ugly.
Yeah.
And the Lakers, especially offensively, really struggled. But the fact that they won anyway
on
the road in a game where they didn't have Austin, basically, he was 5 of 18, 0 for 8. But he had some great passes, especially the alley-oop to LeBron, the 40-foot alley-oop to LeBron.
So good.
And they're just finding ways to win.
Yeah,
and they don't seem to care who gets the credit, which is another really good sign.
It feels like this game came down to their defensive strategy against Kevin Durant, which I know we mentioned earlier in the segment with the doubling and the way in which they doubled. Can they use that same strategy against Wemby? I know KD and Wemby are very different players, but they're long, they're lanky, they control the ball. I think that even earlier in the season, I believe that they did a similar strategy against Wemby when the one game they beat the Spurs earlier in the season.
And that was a great game. They ended up winning by 1, and that's why I think they can give them a series.
Is the recipe just to beat them up? Like send DeAndre Ayton, send Maxi Kleber, send
do a double
Jackson
like
Hayes,
they did
go
like
beat
this.
them up?
Well, to Emily's point, like what they did to Durant last night, when he caught the ball, they just took it out of his hands.
Right.
They sent 2 defenders right at him, and instinctually, all basketball players will give up the ball when you do that. And so if they can get Wemby to give up the ball, but I think Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper and some of those other guys they have are really good. So let's see. You know, we're done playing them regular season, so let's see what I'm not scared of them, though. The only team that I would say is a bad matchup for the Lakers is OKC, but they're a bad matchup for
everybody.
Yeah.
See, if I look at it, if you ask me who really is going to win, if I have to narrow it down, I'll tell you who I'm thinking about next. Plus, it's time to really acknowledge Luka Doncic. This whole conversation of he may not be first team All-NBA is ridiculous.
He might not be. I'll tell you why.
Yeah, let's get into that because I think it's silly. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play just $5. That's right. Prize Picks now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. Prize Picks accepts most major payment methods, making deposits into your account quick and easy this sports season. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today. A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
I think you should do a show where it's Rock Talk. 12:16 on a live UG Tuesday presented by Providence. Welcome to Mason and Ireland. YouTube chat is popping off. I'm in there deep.
Nice.
I'm going to start responding.
Okay,
just
do
stir it up a little bit.
Ireland, are you in the YouTube chat?
No, but I'll go in today. I haven't been in a long time.
Hop in.
You can
The
be in there
water's warm.
on St. Patrick's Day. I'll hop in there.
Yeah, two guys just smacking around in the YouTube chat. A classic.
Yeah, I like to go there so I can learn what's wrong with me.
Yes,
exactly. A classic line I had this morning on the morning show was that
self-proclaimed classic. Go ahead.
Cappy likes to listen. Ireland likes to watch.
Oh.
And then we hit the drop where, what if I'm a sicko that likes to watch?
Oh, there you go.
So that was a fun one.
Still the best Ireland drop that I've heard lately.
Whoop that trick.
That's
exactly.
just a classic.
So tell me about
That is
this
a
bracket
classic.
thing. You got to wear a T-shirt that
I
says
just
"Ride
filled
the
mine
D"?
out.
Yeah, did
Chris,
you?
You got to get in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the deal. The deal is that whoever finishes last has to do a show with one of those Metro Ride the D crop tops on.
I didn't know it was a crop top.
It's
I thought it was just a
top.
T-shirt.
No, it is a crop top.
Really?
That's what makes it challenging. Now, Morales.
I don't think anybody needs me at a crop top, but I'll do it.
Okay.
I love it.
Morales is in.
I will forward you the link.
Yes. Do jump on this link because somebody, I think Travis agreed to it. DeMarco said absolutely not.
Why?
Because he's a former NFL star. And
He
all
doesn't
that.
get the bit, Chris.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Damn you, DeMarco.
All right, I'm going in right now, Mace. Happy St. Patrick's Day, people.
There
That's
you go.
My tweet for today.
Very nice. Very nice. So, John, I have got a prediction. I think there are really very few teams that can win the NBA title for real.
I think there are only 4.
I think there are 4. Exactly 4. There's San Antonio, there's the Oklahoma City Thunder, there's Boston, and there's Detroit. Do you agree?
Are you including the Lakers or no?
No.
See, I'm putting the Lakers in there with a puncher's chance, so I guess mine would be 5 because I agree all the other ones you mentioned have a chance.
Right.
So make it 5 for me.
And you're adding
the Lakers.
The Lakers. Okay.
If they did that, Luka and LeBron figure it all out. Austin goes on a heater, and they just be. I mean, I'm obviously picking this with my heart, but I'm just not putting a ceiling on them. I think they're really good right now.
Yeah, they are terrific right now. And aside from the fourth quarter last night, really fun to watch. Actually, I don't care about the fourth. Winning is just fun. Just winning is fun.
And finding ways to win. And JJ is killing it. I mean, that coaching staff, I talk to them every day. They're just I wish Laker fans could see what I see. They would be really proud of him. These guys are just, like JJ says, they're all basketball sickos. And so they're always doing different things and trying different stuff, and it's just working.
Yeah, you know who I'm loving to see right now? Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, yeah.
He is flying around up there.
He's been invaluable. You're right.
At the end of the game was decided, and he goes dives to the ball for that inbound pass to Kevin Durant. He looked like he hobbled off the court last night, then came back out. He is giving this defensive energy, and I honestly feel like a playoff game will be decided on whether or not he can sink a three.
Yeah.
That was his role in the Celtics.
And lately he's been making
And he hit that big one last night.
Now, Mace, you brought up something before the break that I wanted to get into with you. You said that how can Luka not be first-team All-NBA? So I'm going to tell you how that's possible.
Before that, John, can I play a piece of sound that I was kind of teeing up?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Rob Mahoney on with Zach Lowe. Listen to them talk about Luka.
Can we just be normal about Luka having an amazing offensive season? Like, he's just one of the best players in the world, and I'm very confused about the conversation around him on a daily basis.
Are you that confused? Like,
I'm a little confused.
Are you just immune to being annoyed by whining? I think that's all it is. And whining and like bad defense, which, as you said, has been much less of a problem in the last 2 to 3 weeks. He's been moving his feet and like actually engaged, which makes the non-engagement portions of the season all the more frustrating because you see proof of concept. Like, dude, just be average or like normal below average, and we're good.
Yeah. Everything you're saying is true. I think I just operate from a space of most superstars to the people around them are in some way annoying. Like, you know who's annoying to like coexist with in a workplace? Shaquille O'Neal. You know who's annoying to coexist with in a workplace? Prime LeBron James. Like, these guys do amazing things on the court, but they also have certain entitlements. They also, take advantage of certain opportunities. They also choose not to play defense. They, get surgery on company time, whatever it may be. Like, this is kind of part of the game, and everybody has their quirks. And like the fact that Luka's quirks are, I'm going to create in a way that maybe 2 other people in the entire world can. And the trade-off for that is I'm not going to play great defense most of the time, and I'm going to complain a lot. I have an appetite for a lot of complaining. If that's the trade-off, I'm willing to put up with a lot for everything Luka Doncic gives you.
Yeah. By the way, as long as he's doing what he's doing, I don't care how much he complains. I mean, it's annoying. It's not my favorite thing.
Have you noticed that since he got his 15th tee, he's basically stopped talking to the ref?
He's got to stop, right?
Yeah. So
the result is a suspension.
Okay, but here's how you said. I can't believe that Luka wouldn't be first team All NBA.
Yeah, he is on my. If I had a ballot, he would be All NBA first team for me.
Here's how. I'm going to give you 4 guys who I think are absolute locks to be first team All NBA, and you just tell me if you agree with all 4. Okay. SGA.
Yes.
Wemby.
Yes.
Jokic.
Yes.
Cade Cunningham.
No.
The Detroit Pistons are number 1
I
in
am
the
replacing
East.
Cade Cunningham with Luka Doncic, the leading scorer in the league.
Okay, hold on.
And Jaylen Brown is number 5.
Well, the problem is, Cade Cunningham is going to be first team All NBA. He's going to get MVP votes.
So is Luka. Luka's going to get MVP votes.
But if it comes down to if you subscribe to my theory, SGA, Wemby, Jokic, and Cade are all locks. Then you have to make a choice between Luka and Jaylen Brown, which is really hard because they're both having unbelievable seasons. I would pick Luka, but I'm biased. I get to see him play every night. But Jaylen Brown he's going to get a lot of MVP votes. I don't know how Jaylen Brown can be second team All NBA.
No.
So really you have 6 people that deserve first team. The 7th would be Ant-Man, but I think Luka's past him.
Although, again, I am making Luka first team, and I'm dropping Cade Cunningham to second team. So I am Shea, Jokic, Luka, Jaylen Brown, and who am I missing? SGA.
Do you want to bet me any amount of mythical money that Cade Cunningham will be first team?
Here's the thing. This is my take on it, my view of it. I'm not making a prediction. I'm telling you how I would vote.
Cade's going to be on the first team, so that means, and so is SGA, and so is Wemby, and so is Jokic.
Well, it's not. There's a great injustice if Luka Doncic is not all NBA first team.
But one of those 6 guys is getting screwed.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham would be second team for me.
Luka and Jaylen Brown are probably battling for one spot, and that's why it conceivably could happen.
Okay, but different question. What would your 5 be? I don't care what's going to happen.
Easy.
How would you line up your 5?
SGA, Wemby, Jokic, Cade, Luka, in that order.
SGA, Wemby, Cade,
Jokic, Cade, Luka, in that order. I would reluctantly put Jaylen Brown on the second team.
Brown on the second team.
Yeah.
I would settle for that. Right now I've got because Brown's having an unbelievable year and has really carried that team all year long. I know Tatum's back now, but I again, if I was to lay out my first team, it would be Wemby, SGA, Jokic, Brown, and Luka, with Cade on the second team, along with Donovan Mitchell, Ant-Man, Kawhi, and Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, that's fine.
Our dispute is whether or not Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham are first team, right?
Right. And I can guarantee
you drop Jaylen Brown to second team. I drop Cade Cunningham to second team.
If
to make room for
Detroit wins the East, if they finish number 1,
and I think they're going
to, Cade's a lock, a first team lock. So you're coming down to Luka and Jaylen Brown, and it's very close, very close.
Right.
It is.
But this is not my prediction. This is how I would vote.
Yeah, well, hopefully on Sports Graffiti people can weigh in. But yeah, I think you'll find if you ask people that are in the league, they'll tell you that there is 0 chance Cade Cunningham's going to the second team.
Yeah, he would be on my second team ballot.
Which is fine.
Yeah. All right, so Pat Riley does not understand the criticism of Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting.
That heat culture. We'll get into that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
I wanted to lay it in the bit between things, between your teeth.
Okay,
but that's okay.
Do it. Lay in between the teeth.
Listen, sometimes we got to get to know each other.
Yes.
Mind and spirit and body.
I've known you a long time.
But not as much, not as deep as I want to know each other.
Oh.
This Friday, you can really get to know Mace.
Yes.
And Momo.
Oh, yeah.
Live from Hard Rock Casino, Tahoe, noon to 3. Look at this.
Yeah.
Mason going to Tahoe. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Come hang out, watch the tournament games, and win. Unity by Hard Rock members in attendance can score $100 in free play and a chance at signed sports memorabilia. Not a member yet? Sign up right now at ESPNLA.com or when you go to the broadcast. That's right, to Press the Flesh with Mason Momo. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. This is how SoCal plays. By the way, somebody, J9861 in the YouTube chat, said he already checked out Mason Plus.
Oh, yeah?
The beginning, he said, had a Mr. Rogers feel to it.
Did it really? A Mr. Rogers feel?
Won't you be?
Was I wearing a sweater?
No, he thought maybe you were going to play with some puppets.
Change your shoes?
Yeah, I changed my shoes. Yeah, I played with puppets, and there was a little train that ran around. Yeah, tune in for that. All right, Ireland, what do you got?
The Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. That's right. They started working together in 1976. As part of that, Toyota has put everything on sale. The cars, the trucks, the SUVs, even the EVs, the electric vehicles. And when Toyota builds an electric vehicle, they don't start with a blank slate. They do it with everything they know. And here's what I know. Toyotas last longer than any car on the road. You don't trust me? Look it up. Google longest lasting cars on the road. See what comes up. The top 10, 7 of them are Toyotas, including all of the top 5. That includes the Toyota BZ, the electric vehicle with proven engineering, impressive range, intuitive technology, and Toyota reliability. So if you're interested in buying a new car, why not buy one that lasts, especially when you can get it on sale? Just go to Toyota.com for more details or step into a Southern California Toyota dealer. They'll take great care of you. Hurry into a Toyota in 2026. Toyota, we make it easy. Let's go places.
Everything comes down to one night in Costa Rica. After a 1-1 draw in LA last week, the Black and Gold head to Central America for the deciding second leg against Alajuelense in the CONCACAF Champions Cup round of 16.
Hey, this is Son Heung-min.
It is Denis Bouanga, Los Angeles Football Club.
90 more minutes to decide who moves on. Los Angeles Football Club versus Alajuelense.
ESPN LA is Black and Gold.
Pre-game gets going tonight at 5:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Here's something I learned firsthand. A lot of ERs don't have pediatric specialists. But did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is the go-to for complex cases? When my son Danny had a scary fall and later developed Bell's palsy, other ERs called Children's Hospital Los Angeles for their guidance. Their expertise isn't just in-house. It's a resource for the whole community. When it comes to kids' emergencies, CHLA is the MVP that other hospitals turn to. Visit chla.org to learn more about their expert care today.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, but you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent, ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
12:31 Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence.
But food is delicious.
Remember, I've been using it ever since Johnny I came up with it. Poop in a box.
Poop in a box.
Get checked out.
Yes.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Go to providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Poop in a box. Get that hand up the wazoo.
Yes.
If we catch colon cancer early, you can beat it. If you don't
Absolutely.
catch it, guess what? You're going to die.
Yeah.
You don't want to die.
Yes, you do not.
Well, they said Providence saved your life, Chris.
They
Maybe
did.
they could do it for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about Bam and the 83 points, and my attitude, my opinion is well established here. I thought it was just gimmicky and fake, and fouling the other team to get the ball back and all that stuff. It struck me as a really, really bad look. But some people are like, "Yay for Bam." Pat Riley, and I wondered about this when it was going on. Now, we've already heard from Spoelstra. Now we hear from Riley. He says that he liked the 83-point night from Bam. He says he says the word, it's BS, regarding the nitpicking over Bam's accomplishment. He says it really is anybody who is negative on it, anybody who is cynical about it.
That's you, mates. Negative and cynical.
He's speaking directly to me. Anybody who talked about it the way they talked about it in a negative way, they're trying to either get views, hits, or they're podcasters, and that's their job.
That's you, podcaster.
I am a podcaster.
Brand new podcast
Mason
today.
Plus.
Mason
Plus.
But look, this isn't thumbs up. This is an honest opinion. I mean, I by the way, he's acting as though there's no other side to this. Of course there's another side to this. You can't Harlem Globetrotters your way to 83 points and not expect some criticism. And I think it's completely fair here. I'm shocked at Riley. that this is what heat culture is. That heat culture is about finding gimmicky ways to get guys into the record books. To me, that's not heat culture that I understand.
To me, heat culture is dead. There is no such thing.
Do you think
as
this
heat
killed
culture.
it?
Yeah. I heard Tim McMahon talking about this the other day, that he didn't want to hear another word about heat culture, respect the game, hardest working, blah, blah. They didn't do any of those things.
Nope.
So I think, well, as you know, I think culture is severely overrated. And in this case, I think the heat culture just died when Bam broke all the rules.
Yeah, I mean, it's just silly to me. I can't believe Riley came out on that side of it. So are you going to be all over the World Baseball Classic championship game tonight?
No, I'm going out to dinner with Billy Mack.
So you're not going to watch Team USA versus Venezuela?
What time does it start?
5 p.m. Pacific. So you're Central?
Yeah.
So 7 p.m.
Oh, I may catch. We're going to. Michael made the reservation, so we're going at 6. If Michael could, we'd go at 5. But yeah, I'll be able to catch the end.
I'm rooting so hard against Venezuela.
Why?
Because they're starting Eduardo Rodriguez. Does that name ring a bell?
No. Who is he?
He was a pitcher in Detroit who the Dodgers tried to trade for, and
he's like the one guy who said, no, I don't want to go there.
He iced it. He said, I am not going to play for the Dodgers, so screw you, Eduardo. I hope he gets lit up tonight. Just light him up. They got a pretty good lineup. You know, they got good players.
And at least these players are from Venezuela, at least most of them.
Right.
Like the other teams were just borrowing people.
Altuve, Acuna, Luis Arraez, Salvador
I was hoping
Perez.
Team Italy would keep going.
Yeah.
I wanted the Italian meat sticks to keep winning. That
Hey,
way,
it's the B.
that way,
Italy.
maybe tonight I would have. I mean, Italy versus USA. I mean, I might have rooted for Italy.
Did you
I'm
hear
half,
the
I'm half Italian.
Venezuelans
Italian,
chanting, "We eat pizza"? They were chanting it. The fans and the players were chanting like "We eat pizza"
Is that
after they
right?
defeated the Italy. Yeah.
I didn't see any. Did you watch last night's game, Brian?
I caught the end of it.
Yeah. I was obviously on the Lakers last night, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see tonight. And I think the whole thing is a huge success. Now, Emily has a complaint about it. Emily, explain. Emily's complaining
My
about it.
complaint is not over the success or the viewership or whatever.
Right.
My complaint is to the insurance companies. We actually could have had this biggest gauntlet of players if the insurance companies would have let a lot of players play. They would have. There was a ton of players that were denied ability because they were not going to be covered by insurance if they got injured. I think they should do the rules that they do for FIFA. FIFA, for the World Cup, does this thing where if a player plays and they get injured in the FIFA World Cup, their club is not responsible for 100% of their salary. The club is only responsible for 50%, and the insurance company covers the rest of it. In this instance, the insurance company does not work like that. So I think we were robbed of a truly great everybody at the peak of their powers fighting against each other. I think it's a little bit of a sham.
A sham?
A sham and a mockery. A sham
Is it a mockery also?
But, Emily,
A little
insurance companies just look at the bottom line. I mean, like, Lloyd's of London will insure you for anything. They insured David Lee Roth with paternity insurance.
Mary Hart's legs were insured
they
by
did.
Lloyd's of London.
That's a true story.
I'm sure that this is something where the MLB was only allowing a certain kind of insurance to be for these players, and that or their teams were only accepting a certain amount, because in many instances the teams would be responsible for 100% of the salary of these players if they were injured during the World Baseball Classic, which is then why many didn't. I think we were robbed of true greatness.
I am going to look at this glass as half full and say we're seeing pretty great matchups. I mean, honestly, I think tonight is going to be really fun. And I understand there's some people.
Well, we have McLean pitching for us, which we would love to have an actual MLB pitcher.
But
pitching
Tarek
for us.
Skubal, he made the decision not to do it. This wasn't Major League Baseball or the Tigers. This was Tarek Skubal saying, I'm in a contract year. I can't afford to break up my routine. I've got to pitch well this season. I'm out.
And McLean he's in the Mets starting rotation. I mean,
Yeah,
he didn't have a good
congrats to
start,
him.
but he is in the
Congrats.
Mets starting rotation. He's a big league pitcher.
I really think this should happen during the middle of the season. They should take the 2 weeks off, and they should do this in the middle of the
Like
season.
what hockey does with the Winter Olympics.
Exactly. So the players are revved up, because the pitchers are the most finicky of all baseball players. They like their routine. They need to be ready, which is why the pitching is the most difficult thing to have to manage around with every team, is that the good pitchers don't want to sacrifice injury or sacrifice their routine and sacrifice their MLB season. I think that it should be in the middle of the year.
So here's the problem with that, and it's probably manageable. But if you keep the schedules the same, like you start spring training at the end of February, use March for a spring training month, start the season at the end of March, and end it in the middle of October. If you put the World Baseball Classic, let's say in July, and you shut the season down for 3 weeks, now the World Series is in November. And if it's in November, and let's just say, for example, the Yankees or the Red Sox are in it, it's too cold. I mean, you can't play baseball in November consistently. So they would have to work out the logistics.
I think you could condense the World Baseball Classic because players don't have to rev up the same way. So have it in one location as opposed to all over the world, and condense the World Baseball Classic into 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks.
But here's the thing. The World Baseball Classic is 4 years from now. The Olympics are 2 years from now. And I think Major League Baseball is going to take a break at midseason and compete in the Olympics.
Well, that's going to be negotiated in this whole deal, which will probably lead to a lockout.
Yeah, they may still be on strike when that happens.
In 2028, wow.
Well,
I would not rule it out. I mean,
2020,
it's going to be ugly.
2027 is going to be a shortened or lost season, one of the two.
Yeah, one of the
2028 is, probably a candidate to get, at least some of that season. It depends how quick they fix it. But, I don't know who's going to budge. I really don't.
I don't either.
I think the owners are looking at the Dodgers saying, we can't have one team spending $1 billion where the rest of us aren't. And the players are looking at it, go, we will not take a salary cap no matter what. So where's the compromise?
It's one of the things I talked to Joe Davis about on the podcast is that
Mason Plus.
Mason Plus, yeah.
Which you can find on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
At ESPN Los Angeles.
Because I'm on the YouTube channel, I just saw, there it is.
Yeah.
Joe Davis, Mason Plus, episode 1.
Yeah. So Joe is like, why are we not in a room already? And that's a fair question. Why aren't the two sides in a room already every day until they get this worked out? Because literally the future of the game of baseball is on the line.
Didn't Manfred try to do that with Bryce Harper and got basically shoved out of the room?
Well, yeah, they had a little squabble. But, I mean, honestly, why isn't Manfred and negotiators, why are they not in a room with MLB Players Union and negotiators and trying to work this out right now? Why are we going to wait until next December to do it?
Completely fair point. Completely fair.
I want to put in this piece of news in the NBA. The Timberwolves' Anthony Edwards will be reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks due to right knee inflammation. So that may affect where the Wolves end up at the end of this regular season.
All right.
Yeah, he's their best player. That will for sure.
We got icebreakers coming up, but first, hey, it's Cosm Ticket Tuesday. Call right now, 213-799-0139. If you're caller number 7, get a pair of tickets to watch the round of 32 early games at Cosm on March the 21st at 9 a.m. I'm telling you, you will feel like you're courtside for the NCAA tournament. Catch every game-changing play and upset on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays only with ESPN LA. Again, caller number 7, 213-799-0139. Good luck. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. The boys in blue are back, and that means the Blue Review is back too. The Blue Review! The Blue Review! Join myself, Marcus Grant, every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, right before Sedano and Cap, where we break down anything that happened the night before or anything you need to look forward to. That's 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Everybody else is doing it. You should be there too.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wonders Toyota or Northridge Toyota and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You know I'm serious about the game day menu, right? If we've got the game on, I'm not messing around in the kitchen. You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pizza Hut. Right now, they've got 2 insane deals. A large 1-topping pizza or a medium 3-topping pizza for just $9.99 each when you carry out. Order online at pizzahut.com, or if you don't have it by now, grab your phone and download the Pizza Hut app